the Hub City. Good evening. I'm Alexander Bitterling. The Rockabillys here, home for a homestand after a week out on the road. Their last game was last Monday night, and here we are Monday night again at the ballpark. The weather is beautiful here in Jackson, and the Rockabillys looking for a much-needed win after a tough streak here. They're on an 8-game losing streak, which they're looking to completely turn the tides of that. They have a tough opponent here for a 2-game homestand. It's the Cape Catfish. And the Rockabillys just a few minutes away from the first pitch here in this ball game. It's scheduled for 7 o'clock. The Rockabillys 15-36 on the season. A really slow start to the year. And they have just a couple games left, trying to get that as good looking as possible by the end of the year. On the other side of things, they're playing the best team in the league, the Cape Catfish, who are 36-17. They've already clinched a spot into the playoffs, the Prairie Land Division. They will be hosting that home game on August 6th. Now, when it comes to batting averages, the Rockabillys have the 15th best in the league, 256. On the other side, the Catfish have the second best in the league, 299. ERA, the Catfish have the best, 3.79. And on the other side of things, it's 7.07 for the Rockabillys ERA. Rockabillys, as I mentioned, on an 8-game skid right now. The Catfish on a 2-game climb. Looking to make it 3 here, but the Rockabillys trying to put an end to that right here. Now, the lineups for the Rockabillys will be a lot of the newer faces that we've seen recently. It's lots of guys with just a few starts. But first, we'll look at the Catfish. Leading off, it's Chris Hall out there in center field, batting .365 on the season. And in right field, it's Jeff Clark, who's batting .260. In the third spot, and at second base, it's Justin Carency, who's batting .386, the best batting average for the Catfish this year. Then in the fourth spot, batting cleanup, is Brody Krisman. He's out there in left field. He's batting .382, right behind Carency. Then in the fifth spot is Lane Crowden, who's at shortstop tonight. He's batting .304. The designated hitter and sixth man in the lineup is Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy's batting .284, and you'll notice, of course, high batting averages all down the lineup for the Catfish. As I mentioned, their batting average as a team is the second best in the Prospect League, .299. There's Cade Davis warming up for the Rockabillys. We'll talk more about him in just a minute. Then in the seventh spot and at third base is Colton Poorman. And Poorman is one of the rarities here on the lineup for the Catfish, batting just .181 on the season. In the eighth spot and at first base is D. Triplett, who's been great against the Rockabillys this year. He's batting .284 on the season. In the ninth hole is Cal Kilgore, who will be behind the dish tonight. Slow, .114 batting average on the season. And then the starting pitcher for the Catfish is Dante Zamudio. And Zamudio's making his fourth start. His record's 1-2, and he's got a 5.2 even ERA. So that's that for the Catfish. We'll flip over and look at your home team, the Jackson Rockabillys. Leading off is center fielder Michael Bell, who's only had 18 at-bats, but he's batting .222. Then the second spot is the longtime shortstop for the Rockabillys, Braden Becker, making his 23rd start. He's batting .159. In the third spot, it's Hudson Separulo. He's playing third tonight. He's got a .222 average on 18 at-bats. Brett Blankenship will be the cleanup man tonight at first base, batting .353 and 17 at-bats. Then in the fifth spot, the designated hitter tonight, Jake McCutcheon. He's got the most at-bats as an active Rockabilly, well over 120. Jake McCutcheon batting just shy of .300, .299. Then in the sixth spot is right fielder Nick Stamper, who's had 24 at-bats as a Rockabilly and batting a little bit below 100. So a slow start at the plate for him, but he's been excellent defensively. In the seventh spot is the second baseman, Joseph Huffstedler. And Huffstedler is still looking for his first hit. He's just had 7 at-bats. Then in right field in the eighth spot is right fielder, as I just mentioned, Trayshawn Hall, who's had 10 at-bats, still looking for that first hit. Then Kevin Okins will round out the batting order behind the dish, batting .375 and just 8 at-bats. But he gets a good start here today to add to those plate appearances. And then the starting pitcher for the Rockabillys is Cade Davis. And Cade Davis has an 0-0 record. It's his 7th start of the season. and he's got a 4.91 ERA on the season. So he's getting his 7th start, and here he goes. He's warming up. The rest of the Rockabillys warming up as well. We're about 8 minutes away from the first pitch. We'll take a really brief break and be back with the first pitch and the national anthem.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
First pitch is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Mac Franco's making his way out there to talk to the umpires, waiting for the manager from the Cape Catfish. They'll, of course, have the exchanging of the lineups here. And that means we are well on our way to getting this ball game started. The Rockabillys trying to defend the home turf here in the ballpark of Jackson in front of the hometown crowd. It's a Military Monday here at the ballpark. Discounted tickets for military, active members, and retired veterans here at the ballpark. You can see the two managers exchanging those lineups here. Matt Franco, the manager of the Rockabillys for this inaugural season. He's done a good job, especially of coaching and mentoring these young guys. And we're going to have a live national anthem here at the ballpark tonight, first pitch as well. So all that in just a minute here. But the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Can't get much better than this. 87 degrees right now. Of course, it's quickly cooling off. And the shadows that are on the field will be there for quite a while. It's the middle of the summer, so the sun does set late. There'll be shadows out there, nice sunny spots as well that can make it difficult to field a fly ball out there. But it's experienced guys, of course, on both squads. Rockabillys have had a lot of new faces in the last few weeks and a lot of new faces in the lineup here today. Many of them with less than 20 at-bats as a Rockabilly. And the Rockabillys have had trouble as of late, but they're trying to fix that here with the home game against the Cape Catfish. Rockabillys on an 8-game skid. But as they say, you can only go up from here. That's what the Rockabillys are hoping to have come true here today. It's Cade Davis out there on the mound. He's going to give him a nice quality start. Now, unfortunately for Cade Davis, he hasn't had any wins this season. He's had 6 previous starts, and his record's still 0-0. He's got a 4.9 ERA, which is quite a bit below the Rockabillys' average ERA. And it looks like we are just about to have this national anthem here. We'll go to the starting lineups on the field.
In center field, number 12, Michael Bell. At shortstop, number 2, Braden Becker. row. At first base, number 38, Brett Blankenship.
Alright, I'm on one.
Your designated hitter, number 14, Jeff McCutcheon.
I'm on 6.
In left field, number 20, Nick Snapper. At second base, number 23, Joseph Hufsteller. In right field, number 39, Trayshawn Paul. Doing the catching tonight, number 9, Kevin Hogan.
I'm on one.
And on the mound tonight, number 55, Kane Davis.
I'm on 6. Stand by 5 and stay on 6.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final Military Monday of the 2023 inaugural season. As we started to begin the year, we're asking all active or retired military veterans or people to stand up right now, and we're going to have our players go up into the stands to honor you. Please make yourself aware. Please stand, wave your arm if you need to. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your service. Thank you, guys. We appreciate everything you folks do. We thank you for the service. And now I introduce Ms. Becca Butler, Miss Tennessee Teen Volunteer, to give us her rendition of our national anthem as we face our flag in center field.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Becca. Beautiful, beautiful. And now, this is a special night with a supper, a meal for all of our season ticket holders and adopted families. So with the adopted families, for one, please stand up. We want to honor you one more time and thank you for all you have done as walking to the mound representing all of our season ticket holders and adopted families. Mr. Joe Vigo to give us his best pitch here. Thank you, Joe.
And here we go. We're just seconds away from Cade Davis throwing the first pitch here. He's going to face Chris Hall, the leadoff man for the Catfish, who's batting an astounding .365 at this point in the season. He's been consistent for their team, and he's had a phenomenal season here in the Prospect League. Chris Hall's had 170 at-bats, and he's still batting .365. And the crazy thing is he doesn't even have the highest average on his team. Cade Davis getting those final warm-up pitches in. He's going to face a dangerous and lethal lineup here. The work is cut out for the Rockabillys, but they've got the hometown crowd cheering for them. And as you would say, they're due for one here. We've seen lots of great games from the Rockabillys this year. When those bats get going, they're often very dangerous. And Cade Davis has had a lot of quality starts. He's getting those last couple pitches. Rockabillys just spent a week on the road. They're back here tonight. Last game they had was a week ago, Monday night. And here Chris Hall makes his way up into the batter's box. Chris Hall has the 5th best batting average in the Prospect League. He's currently being beat by 2 of his teammates and 2 of the Chillicothe Paints. But Hall, as I mentioned earlier, .365 average on the season. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it slowly towards first, and that'll be probably the easiest play we'll see all night. There at first base, Brett Blankenship able to make the play off of the first pitch. So it's quickly 1 out, and the dangerous Chris Hall is retired from 1 pitch. Now it's Jeff Clark, who's batting .260. Comes up here for the Catfish. That one's popped up over by the third base side, but it's going to tail out of play into the stands. Clark watches that one down in the dirt, make it 1-1. Jeff Clark has had a lot of at-bats in the uniform for the Catfish. 124th at-bat right here. That one's a little bit low. It's now 2-1. Clark's ahead in the count. That one's hammered out there to left field, and will get down for an easy single. Jeff Clark gets the hitting started here. Something you come to expect from the Catfish. He's on first base here with 1 out, and Justin Carnesi, who's batting .386, comes up to the plate. He's got the 2nd best average in the league. That one's high. Davis falls behind. Clark's got 12 stolen bases on the season, so we could see him take off here. That one's well inside. It's 2-0. Rockabillys would love a double play ball here. Get out of the inning, just facing 3 batters. That one's hit, could be it. Right to short. Becker flips, over to first. Great stretch. And in time, Blankenship makes an incredible play there at first. It goes 6-4-3, double play. The Rockabillys face 3 batters, and Cade Davis cruises through, allowing 1 hit. Rockabillys will be due up in just a second, but watch this replay here. Textbook double play. Here's the pitch. hit right there to short. Great pickup, flips it to second, and the throw over to first with an incredible stretch from Blankenship to complete the play. That's exactly what the Rockabillys wanted and what the doctor ordered. We'll be back in just a second for the bottom half of the first.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on, Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Zamudio out there on the mound warming up. It's his fourth start for the Catfish. His record's 1-2. He's got a 5.2 ERA. So the Rockabillys looking to take advantage of him here in the first inning. It'll be Michael Bell, Braden Becker, and Hudson Caparulo. But just a couple more warm-up pitches from Zamudio. Rockabillys looking for their first win in a while here, and a win in front of the hometown crowd. Rockabillys have a very depleted roster currently. A lot of guys went back to their teams. And it's been difficult for the Rockabillys, but they are a team that's willing to battle adversity. And that's what they're trying to do here, overcome having a small staff. And Zamudio, the Rockabillys have seen before, out there on the mound and at the plate. One of those pitchers that still hits, which is still very common, of course, in college. Now, the Prospect League does have the designated hitter, as I'm sure you've noticed. So Zamudio will not be hitting tonight. Here comes Michael Bell, the center fielder tonight. He's only had 18 at-bats as a Rockabilly, and so far his average is .222. First one's in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Whoa, way outside, gets away from him. And Kilgore will let it go all the way back near the backstop. Of course, nobody on, no worry. It's an even count. That one's hit well, but foul into the second deck here at the ballpark. And that's a CPR, cell phone repair, foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Well outside. Good eye there from Bell to hang off on that one. Count evens back up. Hits that one well, high in the sky though, out there towards the Bermuda Triangle behind first, and it'll be caught for out number one. Jeff Clark out there in right field comes on to make the play. So now one out. Braden Becker, the shortstop, comes up to bat. This is his 23rd start as a Rockabilly. Still looking to find his footing here at the plate. Watches that one outside. Holds off on it. Chops that one right back. And it's an even count now. Here comes the 1-1. Whoa, loses control of that one. Zamudio's control, especially in the early goings of this ball game, has left a lot to be desired. He hasn't had any trouble yet. But the count's 2-1. He's thrown two well out of the zone, and already two pitches have reached the backstop. Could play in the Rockabilly's favor later on. Braden Becker gets that one and hits it right over third base by Matt Franco. who does a little can-can over there to get out of the way. So the count's 2-2. Two-two's right in there, got him. Braden Becker freezes, and he goes down looking for out number 2. Zamudio's got some great stuff. He doesn't always have the control, but that one was right where he wanted it. Couldn't have drawn that one up any better. Fooled Braden Becker completely. Here's Hudson Separulo. He's out in front of the first one, swing and a miss. That one's low. It's even now. That one's fouled back into the seats. It's 1-2 now. Oh, well inside there. Down towards Separulo's foot. And the count goes even. That one's hit well, but just barely foul over by first base. Swing and a miss there. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Zamudio. The Rockabillys go down 1-2-3. We're through 1 here in the Hub City, and it's 0-0 so far.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Still goose eggs on the scoreboard. Cade Davis gave up 1 hit in the first inning, but only faced 3 batters due to a double play. Here he is out there on the mound. He's going to face Brody Krisman, who's batting .382 to lead off the inning here. He's got the 3rd best average in the league so far, deep into the season. And that is Davis's last warm-up pitch here in the 2nd inning. So he will face the heart of the lineup for the Catfish. The cleanup man, Krisman, comes up now. Then it'll be Lane Crowden and Kevin McCarthy. Here comes the first pitch of the 2nd. Hit and fouled well back. Bounces up onto the pavilion here at the ballpark. And the lucky fans going home with a souvenir. It's the 0-1 here. That one down near his knee, and it's a ball. Hit right over to first, a mimic of the first out of the ball game, and that's out number 1 here in the 2nd inning. That's the 2nd slow roller that's been hit over to Blankenship. So one quick out in the second. Here's Lane Crowden, who's batting .304. Paints the line with that one. It's 0-1. Crowden's out of the University of Southern Indiana. He watches that one about the same spot for strike number 2. Cade Davis is perfectly positioning these pitches right now. Try to say that 3 times fast. Perfectly positioning these pitches. See, I can't even say it once. It falls out of the zone. Perfectly positioning these pitches. 1 and 2. That one's hit out there into right field. It'll get down right in the gap, and it'll be a single there with 1 out. So Crowden gets the best of Davis. Battled in the at-bat. He fell behind, but he ultimately is rewarded with a hit. Now Kevin McCarthy, who's batting .284, the designated hitter for the Catfish, comes up to the plate with the runner on the bags. He's out of the University of Tennessee Southern. Rockabillys would love another double play like the one that ended the first inning. Right off one of the press boxes here. Strike number 1. In there for a strike. Make it 0-2 here. Cade Davis is getting in front of batters. Another double play would be huge here. You know how potent the offense is for the Catfish. You never feel too comfortable. That one's fouled off. So it's 0-2. Cade Davis is out in front. He's got a couple pitches he can waste here. Let's see what he chooses to do. Working with Oakins behind the plate. Runner goes. That one's just a hair outside. Great throw. But they say he's safe. That was a great throw from Kevin Oakins. One-two the count. Now a runner here in scoring position. It was a phenomenal throw. Must not have been able to apply the tag in time. Called safe there at second. Got to get McCarthy here with 1 out. That one's high. It'll be 2-2 now. That one's outside. Count goes full here. So you got to be careful with the pitch here. It's got to be in the zone or you get them to chase. You don't want to walk somebody. But also you've got that runner in scoring position, so you can't even give up a single. Difficult situation for Cade Davis. Fouled it right back. Spoiled a great pitch. So payoff pitch is on the way with 1 out to Kevin McCarthy. It's the 23rd pitch from Cade Davis. That one's hit up into the air. Should be an easy second out. Becker over to make the play right out there in left field. And it's out number 2. That is a sigh of relief right there. Now it's Colton Poorman, the third baseman, and he is the Taco Bell K-Man of the evening. If he strikes out, the fans are happy because they're going home with free tacos courtesy of Taco Bell. And the good news is Poorman is batting 181 on the season. But he's got a runner in scoring position here. You don't want to underestimate him, but you want to attack. Davis trying to get out of this in the second inning and strand the runner. That one's high. Portman's had 83 at-bats. As the Catfish watches that one in the strike zone. Good comeback pitch, make it one apiece. Portman struck out 17 of those 83 at-bats. So good odds for the fans here in the Hub City. Swing and a miss. Blew that one past him. It's 1-2 here. They're a strike away. Runner goes, and it's hit right past the third baseman. It's going into the corner. That's going to score the first run of the ball game. And he gets by Stamper out there in left field. It's going to be a stand-up double for Colton Portman. He improves his 181 batting average, drives in the first run of the ball game, and it's 1-0 Catfish. Now it brings up D. Triplett, the first baseman, who's batting 284. And he's been very good against the Rockabillys this season. Dating back to the first home game the Rockabillys had, taking on the Catfish. Still 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. Triplett swings at the first one and fouls it back. To 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. That one just fell out of the zone. Triplett, I believe, fouled it off. May not have even made contact with it. Either way, it's strike number 2. That one bounces in. No fooling Triplett on that one. It's 1-2. Cade Davis trying to get out of this and stop the damage done. 1-0. Portman's at second. Triplett watches it. It's close, but no call. It's an even count now at 2 apiece. Did he go? He went. Fooled him completely on that pitch. Triplett is the first strikeout for Cade Davis. They strand a runner at second base, but the Catfish do get the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0. Headed on to the second inning, the bottom of the second, to be more specific, when we come back.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. CPR specializes in cracked screen replacement and repair, water damage, data recovery and transfer, camera repair, battery issues, component replacement, and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Rockabillys looking to strike back here. in the bottom of the second, right after the Catfish took a 1-0 lead. This is a good time to remind you that Wednesday here at the ballpark, it is going to be free Rockabilly hat night, courtesy of Ace Hardware, the helpful folks, and the folks that are handing out free hats here at the ballpark. That'll be Wednesday night, 7 p.m. here at the ballpark. Make plans to come on out, get yourself a free Rockabillys hat. Leading off for the Rockabillys is going to be the cleanup man, first baseman, Brett Blankenship, who's batting .353 so far on the season. Now, he's only had 17 at-bats, so it could be a little bit inflated. But in those at-bats, he's been very good. After him will be Jake McCutcheon, who's been consistent all year, and then Nick Stamper. Blankenship watches that one. Curve well out of the zone. Ooh, well inside to Blankenship. He's able to matrix out of the way quickly. 2-0 the count here. Blankenship's well out in front. That one's high. It's 3-0. Good eye so far from Blankenship. That one's in there. Zamudio didn't miss with that one. 3-1. Blankenship wisely didn't swing, though. Make him prove that he can throw a strike. Now it's an at-bat. He swings at that pitch. Deep over to third. Blankenship is gunned down. A great throw from third over there. Poorman made an incredible play near the outfield grass and throws a long throw. And it's on a rope right over to first. So out number one, after a great at-bat from Brett Blankenship, he unfortunately goes home empty-handed. Jake McCutcheon, who's 1 point shy of 300. That one's a bit low, 2-0. And Caden Jeffries has come in to play first base here for the Catfish, replacing D. Triplett. So he stands there at first now. It's a 3-0 count here to Jake McCutcheon. It was 3-0 to Brett Blankenship. That one just finds the inside part of the zone. Jake didn't like that call, but it's the call that was made. So 3-1 now. Zamudio was able to come back and get Blankenship. We'll see if Jake McCutcheon can get the best of him. Fouls it off. It's a full count now. And off the roof. And out of here at the ballpark. Payoff pitch with one out. High. Woo. Up there towards McCutcheon's head. It's a walk. A walk there from Jake McCutcheon. He's the first base runner for the Rockabillys. And Nick Stamper comes up to the plate. He's provided some incredible defense for the Rockabillys, but he's had a slow start to the year at the plate. He swings at the first pitch, a good look at it, but hits it into the Hiller Happy Sky deck. And a great play by a fan over there. Taking home a CPR cell phone repair foul ball. Some loud trucks headed down I-40 here at the ballpark. That one's high to Stamper. Make it 1-1. Woo! Well inside to Stamper. Zamudio throwing some scary pitches here. 2-1. And Stamper's in front. He goes to Southwest Tennessee Community College, originally from here in Jackson. Played his high school ball at USJ, and he's in front of that pitch, 2-2. McCutcheon's there at first. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit right over there past shortstop, and Nick Stamper's got a base hit. Back-to-back base runners for the Rockabillys. A walk for Jake McCutcheon, and a nice hit just right out of reach there from Nick Stamper. So now, with 1 out, 2 runners on, the Rockabillys threatening here with the runner in scoring position. It's Joseph Huffstetler from Bethel University here in West Tennessee, originally from Dyer, Tennessee. Huffstetler is looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly. It'd be a great time for it here to tie up the ball game, maybe take the lead. He's only had 7 at-bats to be fair. That one's right at the bottom of the zone for a strike. That one's high. Now it's a 1-1 count. Check swing there, in for a strike. It's 1-2. We've got a special visitor up here in the booth here tonight. He sang the national anthem right before the game. Here's the 1-2. Inside, found the corner of the zone. That's a phenomenal pitch there from Zamudio. It's a strikeout, looking, and Huffstetler goes down. So 2 outs now, 2 runners on. Trayshawn Hall, who's also looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly. Another great opportunity here. High and outside. Easy to watch that one there from Hall. That one's hit up in the air, but back towards us here at the press box. Onto the net, and it'll roll back to the field. We'll wait for it to do just that. The 1-1 here to Hall. Generous call there, looked off the plate to me, but it's 1-2 now. Outside, make it 2-2. Down low, good eye there from Hall to hold off, and the count goes full. Still 2 runners on, but 2 outs. And walks him. That'll load up the bases. Hall with the great at-bat. That brings up the 9-hole hitter, Kevin Okins, who in his 8 at-bats as a Rockabilly has had a great start. 375. Swing and a miss there from Okins. He's out in front of it. The 0-1. And that one's fouled back into the stands. It's 0-2 now. That one's hit out there to center field, but it may be playable with the bases loaded and 2 outs. It will be out number 3. An easy fly ball out there in center field to Chris Hall. The Rockabillys strand 3 in the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0. The Catfish lead it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
The 1 run excluded from the top of the second. Cade Davis is having a great start here against a very lethal lineup from the Cade Catfish. Up here to start in the 3rd inning is going to be Cal Kilgore, the 9-hole hitter. Then up to the top, Chris Hall and Jeff Clark. You want to get Kilgore here, who's got a 114 batting average. He's the catcher. At least have 1 out before you head into the top of the lineup. What you don't want to do is lose Cal Kilgore and then have him on the bags with the top 3 from this order, who were unsuccessful in their first at-bats, but you don't want to take any chances. Keep this a 1-0 ball game. Kilgore plays at the University of Arkansas. First one's a bit low, 1-0. That one is launched out there to left field. Forget about that one. You might find it on the side of the road if you're traveling down I-40, but you're not going to find it in a glove of a Rockabilly. 2-0 off a tank missile from Cal Kilgore, the 9-hole hitter, who just looked like he was the cleanup man. The Catfish come out here to celebrate that one. You can see that this lineup from the Catfish is just dangerous top to bottom. Cal Kilgore makes Cade Davis pay for a bad pitch there. He just hung it a little bit, and that one was launched. It's Cal Kilgore's first home run of the season, and his 36th at bat. That one missed there, 1-0. There you go. Good comeback pitch, 1-1. (3-1) now to Chris Hall, the leadoff man for the Catfish. No outs here. Chris Hall retired in his first at bat. He hits this one here, and it's going to get just over the net. That one fouled back, so it's a full count here to Chris Hall. His first at bat. Off the first pitch, he hit it right there to first base. And Blankenship made a very easy play. All he had to do was pick up the ball and step on the bag. Chris Hall not going down so easily here. Fouls it back into one of the boxes here. And for the third time, we have a full count in this at-bat. And bounces that one in. Cade Davis loses Chris Hall here. Gets on first base. Chris Hall's got a lot of speed too. So you're worried about him taking off here. 40 stolen bases for Chris Hall. He's got the second most in the Prospect League. Dangerous out there on the bags. 40 stolen bases in 47 games played for Chris Hall. Only 44 of those starts. So almost one per game that he played. That one's fouled into the net. So it's 0-1 here. Is bunted foul. So now it's 0-2. He won't be bunting again here. Fouled off again. Still 0-2 here with one out. Catfish have added one on in the third. They got one in the second as well. Fouled off again. Every time, Cade Davis puts it in there for a strike. It's being fouled off by Jeff Clark. Jeff Clark did have a single in his first at-bat. He was then retired as part of a double play that ended the first. Wouldn't mind if he bats into one here. It's 0-2 count still. Davis way out in front. Runner goes outside. Chris Hall got a great jump, and he's able to swipe it and stand up. Stolen base number 41 now for Chris Hall. He's in scoring position here with just one away. And another one fouled into the net. Long at-bat here from Jeff Clark. It was a long at-bat from Chris Hall, and he eventually got the best of Cade Davis. Davis is up to 48 pitches here in the top of the third. Rockabilly stranded 3 in the bottom of the second. If you saw that, no luck for them. Looked like they were maybe going to tie up the ball game or take the lead as Cade Davis steps off the mound here. Here's the 1-2. Davis checks on Hall at second, comes to the plate, and it's outside. Deuces and deuces here. And just barely tipped right out there in the left field. Chris Hall heads for home. No throw will be made. And it's 3-0 Catfish off an RBI single from Jeff Clark, who's 2 for 2. He just got enough lumber on the ball there. And just kind of spits that one out there in the left field for an RBI single. Now it's Justin Carency, who grounded into a perfect double play in his first at-bat. It went 6-4-3. Here he is with another opportunity for a double play ball. That one's high. Ball number 1. That one's hit high in the sky out towards center. Who's going to make the play? It will be the center fielder, and it's out number 2 now. Michael Bell makes the play. Justin Carinci on the first pitch he sees. JR having a tough time coping with this 3-0 loss here, you can see. Catfish owned the best record in the Prospect League, 36-17. That one's below the zone, 1-0. Catfish clinched the first half of the season. They clinched home field advantage in the playoffs in the Prairie Land Division. They will host on August 6th, but they really haven't slowed down. They do trail the Thrillville Thrillbillies as that one's fouled out of the stadium. But the Thrillville Thrillbillies are leading the Prairie Land Division here in the second half of the season, but the Catfish really haven't slowed down much at all. 19 games above 500. That one's hit out there in the left field. Running on is Nick Stamper. Diving play and out number 3. What a grab out there in left field. Is that just out number 2? It is. I thought it was out number 3. I apologize. I got a little too ahead of myself there. Out number 2. Stamper makes a great grab, though. Look at this replay. Out there to left. Looks like it's going to get down by the line, and Stamper diving to his side to make the grab. Almost swung at it. Sort of waved the bat, but held it back. It's Lane Crowden, who's 1 for 1. Did come around to score. Back in the second inning. Which feels like it was a while ago. It was really just moments ago. Here we are in the top of the third. That one's in there for a strike. It was dropped by Okins, but no worries. Clark didn't try to run towards second. The 1-1 on the way in just a second. Clark goes to second here. Throw's going to be late and out there into center field. Clark gets up, takes a couple steps towards third, but he'll think better of it and gets back to second. It's 2-1 now to Lane Crowden. Sun really starting to set here at the ballpark. Looks like the whole field is in shadows now. 2-1. Down in the dirt, bounces in, but a good stop from Oken. Now it's 3-1, he's behind. It was a great start for Cade Davis in the first inning. Looked good in the second. And then here in the third, he gave up a solo home run, then an RBI single. It may not be done yet. Full count here, 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. It's Lane Crowden, who's 1 for 1 at the plate. The payoff pitch. Davis comes to the plate. Good pitch. It's popped up into center field. He'll barely have to move, and he'll get out number 3. So the Rockabillys hold the Catfish to just adding 2 here in the top of the third, and they'll be due up here down 3-0 in the bottom of the third.
If you're looking to upgrade your device without breaking the bank, CPR can help you with that as well. Our stores carry a wide variety of certified pre-owned tablets, laptops, and smartphones, including all of the latest Apple and Samsung models. Financing is available for qualified customers. Our Y-certified technicians are ready to assist you, and our limited lifetime warranty is the best in the industry. And with hundreds of stores across the U.S., you never have to look far for fast, efficient electronic device repair. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The Rockabillys some work to do here in the bottom of the third. They trail 3-0. It'll be the top of their lineup to start it out here, though. Michael Bell, Braden Becker, and Hudson Separulo. So that's who will face Danton Zamudio in his third inning of work. He's up to 46 pitches through 2 innings. The Rockabillys were able to load up the bases last inning, but were unable to capitalize off of that. They would love to see a different story here, as Michael Bell is in the batter's box. First pitch, swing and a miss. Gets a hold of that one, hits it out there to right field, but it's right where they're at. Jeff Clark makes the easy grab for out number 1. Made good contact. But Michael Bell was the first out here in the bottom of the third. Braden Becker is up here at the plate now. Swings at the first pitch, hits it well out there to left field. It's carrying back, but right at the warning track. It'll be out number 2. Just didn't have quite enough on it. Brody Krisman just drifts back towards the track and makes the play. Hudson Separulo comes up here with 2 outs. He struck out in his first at bat. Swings at the first one and puts it up here on the net towards us. That one's low. Ball number 1. So it's a 1-1 count now to Separulo, who's at bat with 2 outs here. And he's behind that one. Zamudio trying to cruise through the third inning here. And he will. Strike out there. He goes 3 up, 3 down. And the Rockabillys, no luck in the bottom of the third. We're a third of the way through the ball game, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with elite dental care and let your smile say it all.
It's the Southern Airways Express. Pack your bags here at the ballpark. Point of the game is run down, get all the clothes, put them all in the suitcase, and pack it up before, of course, your opponent does the same. Two different strategies. One, putting it in the suitcase. The other one, put it right by the suitcase. Looks like it's going to be 3 trips for one of these guys. And it's going to be 3 for both. Guy on the right in the blue shirt. Looks like he is out towards a win, and the young kid in the gray shirt does not know that he's got 2 shirts left back there. Question is, will they let him know? It looks like JR's trying to tell him. It would be an incomplete victory if he zips it up here. Looks like blue shirt is well on his way towards winning, but he's struggling with the zipping. And the gray shirt's making his way to grab the last few items. Now it's going to come down to the final zip. And it looks like the green or the navy shirt hasn't had a lot of experience zipping up the suitcase. And gray shirt making the comeback of the year, and the Rockabillys navy shirt just gives up. Well, here he's close. It's coming down to the last second. This is about as close as it's been all season long. Looks like 2 guys that their moms pack their suitcases every time they go somewhere. It's so close. And look at this. Look, it's the final little area. And the gray shirt pulls it off. But, man, that came down to the very last second. Did not know which way that was going to go. Easily the most exciting pack your bags we've had at the ballpark. Now Kevin McCarthy comes up to the plate, the designated hitter for the Catfish. And Poorman will be on deck. Then in the hole should be Jeffries, who came in to replace D. Triplett. First pitch hit a mile high over by third. And Separulo calls everybody off, gloves the ball for out number 1 off the first pitch. Now it's the K-man, Colton Poorman, who knocked in the first run of the ball game with an RBI single. One quick out here in the top of the 4th. That one finds the outside part of the zone for strike number 1. Swing and a miss. He's ahead 0-2 here. Cade Davis is going for revenge. Poorman got the best of him in his first at bat. Drove in the first run of the ball game. 0-2. Bounces in. The 1-2. Down low, make it 2 apiece. The 2-2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Free tacos, and the fans having a little bit of a fiesta here at the ballpark. A small victory here as free tacos will be handed out to all those fans in attendance when they go to the nearest Taco Bell after the game with their ticket. So 2 outs now, strikeout number 2 for Cade Davis, and it's Caden Jeffries coming to the plate. Swings at the first pitch, puts it a mile in the sky. Over there to make the play is Blankenship, and he'll catch it in foul territory. Before I even got to mention Jeffries' batting average, he is out. He was batting .232 before that at bat, but the top of the fourth is a breeze for Cade Davis. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth right after this quick break.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Cade Davis cruises through the top of the fourth, and the Rockabillys trying to make a comeback here, down 3-0. Still Zamudio out there on the mound. He's at 52 pitches through 3 innings so far. The Rockabillys gave him trouble in the second with the bases loaded, but they weren't able to capitalize off it. Brett Blankenship, the cleanup man tonight, comes up to the plate first here in the bottom of the fourth. He's 0 for 1 today. After Blankenship is Jake McCutcheon and Nick Stamper. Here comes the first pitch at the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the zone, in there for a strike as Blankenship watches it. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but it's in the strike zone, doesn't matter. 0-2 here to Blankenship. Blankenship is from Parsons, Tennessee. He goes to Dyersburg State right now. Oh, and that one goes in. It hits him at the elbow. Throws the bat down in frustration. Looked like it clearly hurt. He'll get a free trip to first, but clearly frustrated by that one. Leads off the inning on the bags for the Rockabillys. And Jake McCutcheon, the designated hitter, who was batting .299 coming into today's ball game, comes up here. McCutcheon walked in his first at bat. And he's behind that one. Strike number 1. Zamudio blazes that one down the middle. That's strike number 2 at the bottom of the zone. Hit over towards first base. They go to second, and it's thrown over. It's out into center field. Blankenship's headed to third. He's going to stop there. And the error turns what could have easily been a double play into Jake McCutcheon at second and Blankenship at third with no outs. The Rockabillys threatening here. You've got to get 1 or 2 definitely with no outs. 2 runners in scoring position. Here it is. See, it's over to first. Tough. He's got to cross his body throw. Overthrew it over towards the right. Blankenship able to get up quickly and head to third. And Jake McCutcheon, who was trying to beat it out at first, turns and goes to second. Now it's Nick Stamper with the big opportunity here. He's 1 for 1 today. Watches that one outside. Good eye. Wearing number 20 out there on the field. Watches that one. Looks low to me, but they call it for a strike. It's 1-1. And watches another one outside. 2-1 now. Snappers in front of the count. That one finds the corner part of the zone. Good pitch there to even it at 2. And that one's high, just a hair, makes the count go full. Payoff pitch here with no outs and 2 runners on. Gets a hold of it, fouls it off to stay alive. Back into the stands for a CPR cell phone repair foul ball. And he goes down swinging there. Just couldn't catch up to it. He's out number 1. Now it's Joseph Hutstetler. Hofstedler is 0 for 1 today, but 2 runners on here and just 1 out. They're both in scoring position. He hits that one right out to right field. It's going to be caught deep, but runner tags and goes. They throw over to third, and he's there standing up. The Rockabillys get their first run. Blankenship comes in to score off the sacrifice fly from Huffstedler. So now it's 3-1. A third of the lead is cut away. Jake McCutcheon's 90 feet away at third with 2 outs here. Trayshawn Hall is at the plate. First one's a ball. Chopped back into the net. One. And he's behind that one. 2-1 now. Outside, 2-2, but doesn't get past him. Good stop from Kilgore. Two. Inside towards his head. Good eye. It's a full count. Zamudio's over 70 pitches now. Could be his last inning of work. It's the bottom of the 4th. Got him. Looking there. Tayshawn Hall strikes out looking. Strikeout number 6 for Zamudio, but the Rockabillys get one back. It's 3-1. We'll be back with the 5th inning in just a second. Cade Davis warming up for his 5th inning of work. He was great in the first, great in the fourth, struggled a little bit in the second and third. Gave up 1 in the second and 2 runs in the third. His team is facing a 3-1 deficit. He's looking to keep it that way here. He's at 68 pitches coming in here to the 5th. And he'll take his final warm-up pitches here in the 5th. Leading off for the Catfish is going to be Cal Kilgore, the 9-hole hitter. Then it's back to the top for the 3rd time. Chris Hall and Jeff Clark. They're the ones that got it started in the 3rd inning. In fact, it was Cal Kilgore who hit that solo shot out there to left field over the Blue Monster. Probably into the left lane of I-40. Headed eastbound. The ball's likely still out there. And here he is for the 2nd time to face Cade Davis. And that one's high for a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there. Powers it past him. In there, great pitch. I was waiting for him to call it. 1-2. That one falls out of the zone. 2-2. Thought Kilgore was going to chase, but he holds off on it. Well inside, but it didn't touch him. Full count now. That one's hit right up the middle. Diving stop. Throw over to first. Not in time. That would have been an incredible play. It was a great stop from Huffstedler. But, of course, he wasn't able to make the throw from his knees to get the out. So it's an infield single to lead off for Cal Kilgore, who's 2 for 2 now. Now Chris Hall comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 with the walk. And it was a hard-fought walk. And therefore a strike. Chris Hall showed bunt. Of course, didn't lay it down. Bounces in. 1-1. Shows bunt, but watches it for strike number 2. So it's 1-2. Chris Hall won't even be toying with bunting here with 2 strikes. One-two's hit on the gap between shortstop and third, and it's a single. So back-to-back singles, Kilgore then Hall. And Catfish have 2 on here with no outs. In the top of the 5th, they've got a 3-1 lead. So far, Cade Davis has been able to keep the Catfish to what is a low score for them. The bunt is foul over by third. Strike number 1. The 0-1, no outs, 2 runners on. Shows the bunt again, and he fouls it off again. Unable to put it in play for the sacrifice bunt. Now he's down 0-2. Jeff Clark is 2 for 2. He's got 1 RBI. And he chops that one to the net to stay alive. 0-2, still no outs. Kilgore at second, Hall at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Big strikeout there for Cade Davis. His 3rd strikeout of the ball game. And now Justin Carnese comes up to the plate. Carnese is 0 for 2, but he's got 2 runners on, just was single out. Well inside there. Ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0. Calls that one a bit high. It's 2-0 now. Is hit well out to left field. Going back, Nick Stamper makes a great play at the warning track and collides into the wall. He's able to hold on. Great play out there for out number 2. Now a chance for the Rockabillys and Cade Davis to get out of the top of the 5th without any trouble. Look at Nick Stamper. Going back, great play and his second one of the ball game. Highlight play by Carlock. That one's fouled off. It's 0-1 count now. Oh, 1's a bit high and outside. The 1-1 is inside. It's 2-1. The 2-1 on the way. Davis deals, and it's 3-1. There are 2 runners on and 2 outs. Davis gave up back-to-back singles to start the inning. Since then, he struck out Clark, and Carency flies out to left field off a great play courtesy of Nick Stamper. The 3-1. Crucial pitch. And he loses him. That one's high. It's a walk for Chrisman. His first way to reach bags tonight. Reaches safely. It's a quick mound meeting. And it might be curtains for Cade Davis. Looks like maybe they're just going to talk with them here. Davis will get right back to it here as he faces Lane Crowden, who's 1 for 2 tonight. He's got the bases loaded and 2 outs. Tough situation to be in. That one's low, ball number 1. Warming up now for the Rockabillys is J.D. Klug, the freshman from Germantown, Tennessee. Quickly, the count's 2-0 here. J.D. Klug has appeared in 3 ball games. His record is 0-1. He's got about a 5.8 ERA, just shy of that. Here's a 2-1 count to Lane Crowden. They're hoping that Davis can get out of this one here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That one's hit right up the middle. Should be an easy play. Flip to second for out number 3, and Cade Davis strands 3 here, 3-1. He's gone 5 full innings, struck out 3, walked 2, gave up 3 runs, but he has been great. He's done it on about 92 pitches, so you wonder if he'll be done after this one. Likely that is the end of his start, but a good quality start. Maybe the Rockabillys can put him ahead here in the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway through this one. Stay with us.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here we go to start out the bottom of the 5th. Kevin Okins comes up to the plate. Okins is 0 for 1. Swings at the first pitch. Puts it out there in the Bermuda Triangle between left and center. And it's going to go to the left fielder. Brody Krisman makes the out. So 1 out here. Michael Bell steps up to the plate, 0 for 2. Broken bat, hit right up the middle, and it's going to deposit itself into center field for a single. Michael Bell gets a hit to lead off here. Well, excuse me, there's one out, but he's the leadoff hitter. He gets the first hit of the ball game, and Braden Becker, the shortstop, comes up to bat. Becker's 0 for 2. Swings at the first pitch. It's hit high up there towards right field. And who's going to make the play? The right fielder. Jeff Clark catches that one for out number 2 in the Rockabillys. Quickly down to their last out here in the bottom of the 5th. They were able to get one back in the bottom of the 4th. Looked really good in the bottom of the 3rd as they loaded the bags, but then they left them all stranded. In there for a strike. It's Hudson Separulo. Swing and a miss. He's down here 0-2. Fouls that one off. Separulo struck out in both of his at-bats here tonight. And he chops another one back to stay alive. Rockabillys trying to make a comeback here. Trailing by 2 runs. Taking off for second, but he'll have to come back off that foul ball. Separulo still facing an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Hits that one right over to first, and it's through. Bell's headed to third. It's dropped out there in right field. Bell's sliding in. He could have headed home, and third base coach was trying to send him. But he slid in. He thought the ball was headed to third. So Separulo gets to second base. Bell gets to third. And now it'll bring up Brett Blankenship, who came into today's ball game batting .353 with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Blankenship has a walk tonight, and he's 0 for 1. Actually, he was hit by the pitch, to be specific. That one's hit and through. It'll stay fair. That'll bring in 1 run. Second one's headed to the plate. It's a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen, off a big-time double by Brett Blankenship with 2 outs. And the Rockabillys make it a brand-new ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Fans are excited. Jake McCutcheon coming up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. He had a walk to start out in his first at-bat. A chance for him to give the Rockabillys the lead. Inside. The Rockabillys looking for their first win in the last 8 games. They've dropped 8 in a row. Trying to get one here in the hometown. McCutcheon will step out of the box for a second, faces a 1-0 count. Braden Becker looks like he's getting his eye checked out there by some of the Catfish. Maybe he's got some dirt in it or something. But he says he's going to be all right. The 1-0 here. Rockabilly's trying to take the lead. Inside again. Make it 2-0 now. That one's hit well out to left. Going back, going foul into the Rockabillys bullpen. Just missed being extra bases. The 2-1. The Rockabillys are 2-8 against the Catfish this season. Here they've tied up this one. That one's fouled off 2-2. But as I mentioned, the Catfish have the best record in the Prospect League, and the Rockabillys do not. Two and a runner on second. That one's in there. Got him to freeze. He knew it too. He was headed back to the dugout. But the Rockabillys do tie it up off a big-time 2 RBI double from Brett Blankenship with 2 outs. It's 3-3, brand new ball game, and we're through 5.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Rockabillys tied it up. It's 3-3. Brand new ball game as we are in the 6th inning here. That is the day for Cade Davis, and out there on the mound is a brand new Rockabilly. Looks like it's number 42, and that's who we told you was warming up just a few minutes ago. Number 42 is J.D. Klug, who's got an 0-1 record. It's his 4th appearance here, and he's got a 5.79 ERA. So he'll warm up. He should face Kevin McCarthy, Colton Poorman, and then the first baseman, Jeffries, that came in to replace D. Triplett. So the last couple of warm-up pitches from Klug. And here, McCarthy makes his way into the batter's box. The 2-run lead that the Catfish had was stripped away. And what you want to do is have a quick inning here from the Rockabillys' perspective and then head into the bottom of the 6th and maybe take the lead. Keep that momentum going. That one's in there for a leadoff strike. The 0-1 well outside, evens up the count. Good pitch there, outside part of the zone. 1-2. Klug is ahead. And now it's 2-2. That one's outside, missing the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him to reach. First strikeout for Klug and the first batter he faces. Kevin McCarthy's 0 for 3 now. Goes down swinging there. And now it's Colton Poorman. And Poorman's 1 for 2. J.D. Klug is from Germantown originally. He plays here in Jackson at Lane College. Poorman's got 1 RBI. He's also struck out once. He watches strike number 1 in the bottom corner of the zone. And there, Cade Davis is signing some autographs here at the ballpark after a great start. That's in for a strike. Klug is gunning here, 0-2. Almost got him there. He doesn't go. He was also close to the zone. But unfortunately, wasn't enough to get it done. So it's 1-2 now. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch is hit back into the net. And we'll do it again. That one falls out of the zone. It's a full count now. So the payoff pitch ahead here from J.D. Klug. That one's hit and right through the infield, over to left field for a single. Poorman gets his second hit of the ball game. And with 1 out here, he reaches first base. Now it's Jeffries, who's 0 for 1. He'd love for Klug to get a double play ball, getting out of the top of the 6th with the tie ball game. In there for a strike. He's getting out in front of hitters. You love to see that. That one's hit well out there to left. Nick Stamper can't quite get to it. He goes all in. Run is going to stay right at third. So with 1 out, no run will score, but Caden Jeffries comes through with a double. Now it's runners on second and third with 1 out here. Now Cal Kilgore, who's been impossible to get out here tonight, Kilgore, comes up to the plate. He had a solo shot and a single. Klug will face him for the first time. Klug versus Kilgore. That one's hit out there. Definitely going to get down in right field. No longer a tied ball game. It's 4-3 Catfish. Just as soon as the Rockabillys tied the ball game up, the Catfish take the lead back. That's what they do. That's why they're 19 games above 500. 4-3. And now it's the top of the lineup. Kilgore is 3 for 3. He's really come through for the Catfish. Kilgore now with 2 RBIs, 3 hits. Now Chris Hall comes up to the plate with runners on the corners and a single out. We may see Kilgore head for second to try to take away that double play opportunity. Chris Hall is 1 for 2. He also has a walk. Runner does go. Kilgore goes. It's a hit and run. They throw to first. And another great play there. A run does come in. So the sacrifice brings in a run, 5-3. But a great play there from Brett Blankenship at first. Watch this replay. He saves. And out there. Here's the replay. Basically a swinging bunt over to third. Probably could have gotten the out at home, but they go to first, and look at Blankenship able to keep his foot on the bag, bring his whole body across as he made the catch. A great play there. Two outs, and that one's outside. Jeff Clark, who plays right down the road in Nashville at Belmont, is here at the plate. Jeff Clark's 2 for 3 in the ball game. And he watches that one for strike number 2. One, 2 is outside, make it 2 apiece. Two, runner at second. It's a 2-run ball game. 2's all over the place. Klug throws it in there. It's out to left, and Nick Stamper sets up under it to make the catch. So the Catfish are retired, but they get 2 in the top of the 6th, and it's a 5-3 ball game. Rockabillys due up in just a second.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Rockabillys trail by 2 runs here. Got some work to do. Nick Stamper will lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. The Rockabillys got 2 in the bottom of the 5th to tie it up. Catfish answer right back with 2 of their own. But that's not stopping the dancing and having a good time here at the ballpark. Still a lot of baseball left to play. Rockabillys will get 4 more opportunities. And right now, warming up for the Catfish is a brand new pitcher. number 9. Zamudio's day is done. It's Cam Doigney, who's got a 2-0 record. It's going to be his 14th appearance, and he's got a 5.2 ERA. Chris Hall leading the way. Not Chris Hall, excuse me. Nick Stamper leading the way. Stamper's 1 for 2, trying to get it going for the Rockabillys here in the bottom of the 6th. Just a hair outside. Umpire waves off the pitch there with some music being played. Here's the 1-0, and outside again. Stamper's ahead. Swing and a miss. Stamper tried to go yard with that one. 2-1. Now it's 3-1. Or excuse me, that was in there. 3-2. And he fouls that one back to stay alive. Two here with no outs. And now it's 3-2, full count. And that's a walk. He's rewarded here. Lead-off base runner to start the bottom of the 6th. Rockabillys trying to tie it back up. Now it's Joseph Huffstedler, who's 0 for 1. He's got an RBI, though. And he comes up here. No outs. Stamper on first. Slow pitch in there, but it finds the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Well outside. Make it 1-1. And swing and a miss there. 1-2. Peyton Charles warming up in the bullpen for the Rockabillys. He's made 3 appearances, pitched 5.1 innings, and he's given up no runs. That one's hit right to short. Likely be a double play. And it will be. They turn it easily. So the Rockabillys base runner is retired, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Now it's Trayshawn Hall, who's still looking for that first hit in the Rockabilly uniform. Watches that one. It's called for a ball. The 1-0, swing and a miss. He's behind it. Evens up at 1 apiece. That one finds the bottom corner of the zone. 1-2 now. Hall is behind. Hits that one, grounds it right to short. He's not able to glove it, and Hall beats it out. Good base running there from Hall to keep on going. So he reaches. It's an error on shortstop Crowden. So Hall reaches, but he's still looking for that first hit. Kevin Okins, the catcher for tonight, comes up to the plate here with the runner on and 2 away. Okins is 0 for 2 tonight. He hits that one high. It's probably going to get out of play. It will. Over by the bullpen for the Catfish. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 here. They check on him over at first, but Hall's able to dive back safely. Kevin Okins down to his last strike and the last out for the Rockabillys in the 6th. He watches that one. It falls out of the zone. Good eye, 1 and 2. Runner goes. It's hit out there to center. Positions under it and makes the grab. So the Rockabillys strand a base runner. We're 2/3 of the way through the ball game, and it is 5-3. We'll take a break and be back in just a second.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Top of the 7th inning here. Peyton Charles comes out on the mound. He was just warming up in the bullpen. Like I said, this is his 4th appearance. He's got a 0 ERA in 5 1/3 innings pitched. So here he is to face Justin Carinci, then Chrisman and Crowden. The 3 C's coming up here. Carinci's 0 for 3 tonight. Hasn't found his success yet. Rockabillys would love to continue his drought at the plate. Every time they've been able to tie the ball game up or jump out, it's been answered right back by the Catfish. Charles will take his final warm-up pitches here. It's a 2-run ball game. Rockabillys weren't able to answer at all in the bottom of the 6th. They've got 3 more tries at it, 9 outs. But it starts with attacking on the defensive side. And that is the final warm-up pitches for Charles. Carinci will make his way to the plate. And a quick meeting out there on the mound, a little conference. And Okins makes his way back behind the dish. Corinci comes up, steps in the batter's box. Right-hander. And he's behind that one. Strike number 1. Chopped back. 0-2. Just a bit high there. 1-2. That one's hit out there towards right field, but tailing foul into the stands. Out of reach. Well out of reach. Swing and a miss there. Struck him out. Corinci goes down swinging. Peyton Charles strikes out the first batter he faces. Continues his dominance he's had this year. Now he faces Brody Krisman, who came into the ballgame batting .382. Hasn't had that success today. 0 for 2 with 1 walk. That one's high for ball number 1. That one's in there for a strike, even in at 1 apiece. The 1-1 to Krisman. High. 2-1 now. It's 3-1 now. Krisman's ahead. He's already walked once. Krisman plays at Purdue University in Lafayette, Indiana. And he watches ball number 4. There, he'll get a free walk to first base. Krisman takes the walk, and Lane Crowden comes up to the plate here with the runner on and 1 away. Crowden's 1 for 3. Crowden scored a run. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1. It's high. 1-1 now. Throw over to first. Close, got him. What a great pickoff move from Peyton Charles. Erases the runner. And Krisman is out for out number 2. Now he can focus on Lane Crowden here. It's 1-1 to Crowden. There are 2 outs. That one's outside, 2-1. And it's 3-1. That's high and outside. Peyton Charles is now at 14 pitches. Trying to continue his perfect streak so far as a Rockabilly. 3-1 count here. Puts it in there to full up the count. It's the payoff pitch here with 2 outs. Charles steps and deals. Swing and a miss. Got him to go. Great pitch there. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Peyton Charles and a pickoff move. Just about as good as you can get as a pitcher. The only blemish was he walked a guy and he picked him off. Maybe that was just to show off the impressive pickoff move. It's the 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark as the Catfish lead 5-3. We'll head on to the bottom of the 7th. The Rockabillys try to tie this one up.
CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. CPR specializes in cracked screen replacement and repair, water damage, data recovery and transfer, camera repair, battery issues, component replacement, and more. CPR, we save your mobile life.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Michael Bell will lead it off here as they're finishing up singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" here at the ballpark. It's still Cam DeHogney out there on the mound. He walked 1 in the 6th inning, but he didn't give up any runs or anything. Michael Bell's 1 for 3, looking to get it started here for the Rockabillys. They face a 2-run deficit. First pitch is swung on and fouled off towards the Rockabillys' dugout. So the count is quickly 0-1. Hit over foul territory again towards third, and a good play by Matt Franco. 0-2 now. Michael Bell faces an 0-2 count here. Swing and a miss. He goes down swinging. On 3 pitches, DeHogney retires Michael Bell for out number 1. First strikeout of his appearance. Now it's Braden Becker at the plate. Braden Becker's 0 for 3. The 1-0. Inside, make it 2-0. Braden Becker out in front here. That one's hit out there to left field, gets down. Braden Becker's headed for second. It's picked up in the corner, and Becker will cruise in with the double here with one out. His first hit of the ball game, and he's in scoring position. It'll be Hudson Separulo, who's 1 for 3 coming up. Separulo scored a run himself. He's also struck out twice. Here he faces DeHogney. 1 out. The pitch to Separulo is in there. Corner of the zone for a strike. Oh, 1. Hit, and will it stay fair? No, just a couple feet foul. 0-2. Oh and 2 here. Swing and a miss. Separulo goes down swinging. 2 outs now. Braden Becker still stands at second, and Brett Blankenship, who was the hero earlier, tying up the ball game with a 2 RBI double with 2 outs. Here he is. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. That one's hit out there, deep. In the gap, it's going. It's carrying and off the wall. That'll bring in a run. Blankenship's head to second. He's going to turn and go to third. It's going to be close. The cutoff, and Blankenship's able to go into third, standing up. His 3rd RBI of the ball game reduces the deficit to 1. Rockabillys 4, Catfish 5, here with 2 outs. And Blankenship's 90 feet away with the designated hitter, Jake McCutcheon, coming to the plate. McCutcheon's got a walk in the ball game, but other than that, no success at the plate. Hit right up the middle. Caught it shortstop, bobbled, and it's a tie ball game. Jake McCutcheon hits it right to the shortstop, Lane Crowden, who bobbles it, and Brett Blankenship comes in to make it a 5-5 ball game. The second error of the ball game from Lane Crowden. Now it's Nick Stamper up here with Jake McCutcheon at first. 2 outs, and it's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Two outs here, and it's a meeting out on the mound. It may be it for DeHogney. And it looks like DeHogney's going to stay out there for now. Just a little bit of a pep talk here. Nick Stamper's 1 for 2 tonight. He also walked. And that one finds the bottom part of the zone for strike number 1. Swing and a miss. He was way out in front of that one. 0-2 here. Here comes the pitch. Nick Stamper waits. And he'll step out to take a moment here. Icing Cam to Hoagney. Hit over there into right field. And foul. Right by the dugout for the Catfish. Stamper trying to settle in here with an 0-2 count. The pitch is hit, and it's going to get through. McCutcheon's going to be at third, and Nick Stamper at first on the corners here. Still 2 outs. Rockabillys putting together several hits here. And now it's Joseph Huffstedler. And they're coming back out for another mound visit. And it looks like they're going to call to the bullpen. We'll take a quick break here and be back in just a second.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Cameron Lewis warming up out there for the Catfish. He'll face the runners on the corners with 2 outs. Cameron Lewis is appearing in his 17th ball game. He's got a 2-0 record and a 5.79 ERA. So he'll warm up. He will be facing, unless things change, Joseph Huffstedler. Couple more warm-up pitches, and he'll be good to go.
Call to the bullpen. Now pitching for the Catfish. Number 16, Cameron Lewis.
And here we go. Huffstedler will make his way to the plate. It's Cameron Lewis. Runners go. Well, just a second. Nick Stamper makes his way over there. And it's now 2 runners in scoring position. 1-0 here. Huffstedler looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly. Now would be a great time to take the lead. The 1-0. And that hits him. Got away from him. Huffstedler will reach the base. And it's the bases loaded now. Trayshawn Hall will come up to bat. Trayshawn Hall's 0 for 2. But the base is loaded here, 2 outs, and another mound visit. It's a meeting on the mound. And it's going to be it. So they just brought Cameron Lewis in. He faces one batter, hits him, and Lewis's day will be done. Must have been a matchup decision, but now Lewis is out. The base is loaded, 2 outs here, and they bring in another pitcher here. So he'll take a second to warm up. It's number 33, Jordan Riley, a freshman from the University of Nevada. Well, we'll let Riley warm up here, take a quick break, and be back when he's ready.
If you're looking to upgrade your device without breaking the bank, CPR can help you with that as well. Our stores carry a wide variety of certified pre-owned tablets, laptops, and smartphones, including all of the latest Apple and Samsung models. Financing is available for qualified customers. Our Y-certified technicians are ready to assist you, and our limited lifetime warranty is the best in the industry. And with hundreds of stores across the U.S., you never have to look far for fast, efficient electronic device repair. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
It's Jordan Riley here with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Riley's making his 17th appearance. He's got a 1-1 record and a 3.24 ERA. Here he is to face Trayshawn Hall, who's looking for his first hit as a Rockabilly. Waves the bat at it, but doesn't actually go. 1-0. Well, they check on him, say that he didn't go. So it is indeed a ball. Fouled off into the Happy Hiller sky deck. It's a CPR cell phone repair foul ball. Whew, that one was close, but it's 2-1. Hits him. The Rockabillys take the lead here. Back-to-back hit batsmen, and the Rockabillys take a 6-5 lead. Trayshawn Hall will take first. The pitch gets away from Jordan Riley. Looks like they'll keep him in the ball game. Now it's Kevin Okins with an opportunity to break this game wide open, 6-5. Rockabillys have the lead with 2 outs here, and still the bases are loaded. Looks like Jordan Riley wants a different baseball. Trayshawn Hall was hit. with the bases loaded. Brought in that run. Now it's Kevin Okins, the 9-hole hitter. Stepping into the batter's box. Okins, swing and a miss. Right now, the Rockabillys lead, the best team in the Prospect League. They've got the best record. Best ERA as a team. And the second best average, .299 as a team. Outside, make it 1-1. Tonight, the Rockabillys look like as good or better team. Riley sets. And here he goes into the windup. Inside. Whoo! Able to get out of the way. It's 2-1. The control from the Catfish pitchers has just gone out the window. That one fouled off. The runners, of course, going, but it's into the seats. Two here, bases loaded. Make that a full count. This pitch is huge here with the bases loaded. Payoff pitch. Hit. And it is going to be caught. So the Rockabillys are retired with the bases loaded, but they take a 6-5 lead off a 3-run inning in the bottom of the 7th. We'll head on to the 8th now, right after this.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Still Peyton Charles out there on the mound, but now he's working with the lead. The Rockabillys take a 6-5 lead off a 3-run bottom of the 7th. And Peyton Charles is here for his second inning of work. Struck out 2, walked 1, picked him off. Had a great inning in the 7th. He's looking to continue that here and propel the Rockabillys onto a lead. Onto a win. They have the lead, excuse me. He will face Kevin McCarthy unless anything changes. Colton Poorman. And then also Jeffries. He'll take his final warm-up pitches here before we get into it. Rockabillys hosting a 2-game quick series here in the Hub City against the Catfish. Looking to take game 1 here. Rockabillys entered today's ball game on an 8-game skid. Catfish entered with the 2-game win streak. So far, the tables have turned. And there's a throw down to second, which means we are ready to go here in the top of the 8th. The Rockabillys need to get 6 more outs and keep this lead, of course. Easier said than done, especially when you're facing a team like the Catfish. It's Kevin McCarthy at the plate. That one's high. Ball number 1. That one's high too. 2-0. McCarthy entered today's ball game batting .284. That's dropped a little bit. He's 0-3 today. And he throws the bat into the seats. It went over the net. 2-1. And the fan picked up the bat there, got himself a little swing. He's holding on to it. Surely they're going to take this back. And he doesn't look like he is quick to give it to him. He wants to hand it to him personally. Okay. Looked like he was trying to go home with the souvenir for a second there. But he wanted to hand it off himself. Yeah, you might want to get out that there and try to see if you can hold on to this better. Absolutely lost it. 2-1. Somebody's car is going berserk in the parking lot right now. 2-1 here. That was an eventful foul tip. And now it's 3-1. Probably the pine tar will help him hold on better here. At least you hope so. Dangerous with the bat going all the way into the stands. Swing and a miss. It's a full count now. 3-2. Payoff pitch. No outs. Just a little bit high. So Peyton Charles walks Kevin McCarthy. And he represents the game-tying run with no outs here. Now it's Colton Portman. And Portman has had a pretty good day at the plate. 2 for 3. He's played the hero, batting in an RBI. Chance to do that again here and tie up the game. Rockabillys have different plans. Charles is at 22 pitches. Puts that one in for a strike to lead off the at-bat. You got to believe McCarthy's going to be careful there at first after he saw the pickoff move from Peyton Charles last inning. Charles is coming home with it. It's hit out there to center. Can't get a good read on it. Running back and able to make the play. Good adjustment out there from Michael Bell. At first, he was way too far in on it. He was actually running in. Then he adjusted, ran back, and he catches it for out number 1. That's a big one there. Colton Portman's down. And now Caden Jeffries, who's 1 for 2, came in to play for D Triplet after just 1 at bat. Well inside. And goes all the way back to the backstop. That's going to move McCarthy over to second. It's 1-0. Here. One and 0 here. It's Jeffries at the plate. Swing and a miss. Gave him a little bit of a gift there, swinging at that one. It's a 1-1 count now. The game-tying run is at scoring position at second. It's McCarthy. Peyton Charles has got to settle in here. 1-1 the count to Jeffries. And Jeffries will take a second here. Nerve-wracking moment here at the ballpark. Rockabillys just got the lead. Game-tying run stands at second base. It's a 1-1 count. Gives a half-hearted cut at it, and it's 1-2 now. Jeffries faces a 1-2 count here. Inside. It's now a 2-2 count, evens up. Bounces in. Runner's headed over to third, and now he's 90 feet away. And it's a full count here. The wild pitch from Peyton Charles brings McCarthy over to third. I don't see any action in the Rockabillys bullpen. Looks like it's up to Charles here. Full count. Strikeout here would be huge for the second out. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there. Peyton Charles gets the second out. So 2 outs. It's McCarthy at third. He's 90 feet away from tying up the ball game. And it comes down here to Cal Kilgore, who's been killing the Rockabillys all night. 3-3, 2 RBIs. One of those a solo shot. First one. It goes right at him. Charles puts it at the bottom of the zone for strike number 1. It'd be huge to be able to get out of this jam here. McCarthy was walked to start out the inning. Then a wild pitch, he moved to second. Wild pitch, he moved to third. You shudder to think about it, but a wild pitch would score him here. Pumps that one in there. Strike number 2. Peyton Charles has a little bit to work with here. 0-2 the count. He's 1 strike away from getting out of this mess and headed the game into the bottom of the 8th with the chance for the Rockabillys to add on some insurance runs. Charles throws it outside, 1-2. A 1-2 count here, 2 outs. Swing and barely tipped foul. Kilgore just able to stay alive. He's had a perfect day at the plate. The Rockabillys hoping that ends right here. He's down 1-2. It's out of the University of Arkansas. Chopped foul again. The 1-2. Oh, and a great save there. That saved a run and potentially the ball game. Kevin Okins diving to make that stop. 2-2. If they go on to get out of this inning, that play right there was a game changer. Would have brought in the game-tying run. Peyton Charles sets. It's a 2-2 count. Just low. Some boos here at the stadium, but the count runs full. You'd rather walk him here than give up a single. Single would score the run, obviously. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Kilgore cuts and into the net. We'll do it again. Loses him just outside. He didn't chase after it. Cal Kilgore continues that perfect day at the plate. And Peyton Charles has him at the corners now. Brings up the leadoff man, Chris Hall, but first, a meeting out there on the mound. Haven't seen any action in the Rockabillys bullpen. Looks like there may be some starting now. Looks like a pep talk type of mound visit. There is somebody warming up out there in the bullpen. It's Chris Hall, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI, who will be the hitter. Peyton Charles has thrown 39 pitches. This will be his 40th. He's gone 1 2/3, struck out 3, walked 3. Gave up a couple of hits. So far, it hasn't cost him. But here, with 2 outs, it's runners on the corners and the game on the line. Rockabillys lead it 6-5. Runner goes, obviously, and it's high for ball number 1. You'll concede the bag at second. Kilgore makes his way there. And Chris Hall will be motioned towards first base. I guess they intentionally walked him. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it is the bases loaded. And now that Chris Hall's reached, it'll be Jeff Clark coming up to hit, who's 2 for 4. That one's outside. There is action in the Rockabillys bullpen. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. For the Rockabillys warming up, I'll tell you about it right after this pitch. 1-1, 2 outs. Ooh, almost hit him. It's over his head. Good stop there from Okins. It's Avery Hastings, who's a senior from Memphis, Tennessee. It'll be his first time pitching as a Rockabilly, and he may come in a tough situation. Charles trying to preserve the lead. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there. 2-2. Dangerous. But he blew it past him. He's 1 strike away here with the bases loaded. Even just a single could be devastating here. Would give the lead to the Catfish. 1 strike away. Everyone at the stadium holding their breath. Peyton Charles sets, steps and deals outside. Now it's a full count. Take a breath now because you're about to have to hold it. Payoff pitch. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Something's happening here. Runners go. Swing and a miss. Got him. Peyton Charles gets it done. Strikeout number 4. Swing and a miss. Strands the bases loaded. And a stressful inning in the 8th. But the Rockabillys keep their 1-run lead. Looking to add on right after this.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Stressful top of the 8th for the Rockabillys and their fans, but they get it done. Great pitching out of a jam there for Peyton Charles. And the Rockabillys made the right choice, intentionally walking Chris Hall, going after Jeff Clark. Now they're looking to add on here with Jordan Riley on the mound. They've got the 1-run lead. They need to get 3 outs from the Catfish, but of course they'd love to have some insurance going into it. It's Michael Bell leading off. He is the leadoff man tonight, and he leads off here in the bottom of the 8th. He's 1 for 4, struck out once. Then it's going to be Braden Becker and Hudson Separulo, of course, in case anything changes. But it looks like Michael Bell is making his way right now to the plate, and Braden Becker is standing on the on-deck circle. Rockabillys trying to stop their 8-game skid. Michael Bell behind that one. That one is called for a strike. Looked low to me. But it's 0-2 regardless. That one's hit high out there to left field, but should be out number 1. It will be caught. And Michael Bell goes down, flying out. Now, it's Braden Becker. And Braden Becker's 1 for 4 tonight at the plate. Rockabillys working their 5th time through the order. It's been a good day for them at the plate. 7 hits, 6 runs. They've also walked 3 times. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one was Becker. He hits that one high in the sky. Running over to make the play is just about everybody. But third baseman, Poorman, will make the grab for out number 2. Braden Becker goes down. And now it's Hudson Separulo here for the last out in the bottom of the 8th. Rockabillys' hopes of getting a insurance run or 2 look like they're slimming. Jordan Riley came in with the bases loaded. 2 outs for the Rockabillys. Hit a batter that gave the Rockabillys the lead. Then he recorded an out. 2 since then. And the first one's high here. The 1-0. Separulo is 1 for 4. Fouls that one back. Takes a couple bounces around the stadium. And the fans scramble for it. The 1-1. And swing and a miss. He was in front of that one. 1-2. That one's high. 2-2. And outside. Goes back to the backstop, but doesn't matter. Nobody's on. Two-two. And hit over towards the third base side. It is foul, but pretty much everybody acted like it could have gone fair. Separulo started heading towards first. Full count here with 2 outs. And high. Separulo is rewarded with the walk here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Brett Blankenship, who has played the hero all night long. 3 RBIs, 2 for 3. And all 3 of those RBIs and those 2 hits, a double and a triple, came with 2 outs. He's been a 2-out hit machine all night long, and he's the reason the Rockabillys have a 6-5 lead. Watches that one bounce in. Ball number 1. And that's high, 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And 3-1 here. Back-to-back walks here with 2 outs. Brett Blankenship walks after Separulo. Now it's Jake McCutcheon, the designated hitter. 2 on, 2 outs. Jake McCutcheon's 0 for 3 tonight, though. And it's a little meeting out there on the mound. Rockabillys would love to get an insurance run or 2 here with 2 outs.
In the box for your Rockabillys, designated hitter number 14, Jake McCutcheon.
That one's high. Ball number 1. Jordan Riley is struggling to throw strikes right now. And that one's high, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Hit well, but straight into the sky. And shortstop will grab it. 2 in the inning here. The Rockabillys strand 2, but they have a 6-5 lead headed on to the bottom of the 9th. They're 3 outs away from defeating their divisional opponent and the best team in the Prospect League, the Cape Catfish. We'll find out if they can in just a minute.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Rockabillys 3 outs away from sealing this ball game here against the Cape Catfish. Out on the mound, number 29. To continue a great night out there. Avery Hastings, who was just warming up there in the bullpen. Following off of a great performance from Peyton Charles. Cade Davis before that. Some great pitching for the Rockabillys here tonight. J.D. Klug as well. They've all done their part, and it is no small feat to hold this Catfish team to just 5 runs. Justin Carinci up to bat to lead off. Swings at the first pitch, puts it out to right. He's not going to be able to get to it in time. It's a bloop single out there. Carinci is 1 for 5 tonight, and he leads off here. Represents a game-tying run. Now Carinci has reached. That brings up Brody Chrisman, who had a .382 batting average coming into today. And the first one's well outside. Chrisman is 0 for 2. He has walked a couple times. Bounces in. 2-0 now. It's now 3-0. That one down in the dirt. Avery Hastings has got to prove he can throw a strike here. You don't want the first 2 base runners on when you've only got a 1-run lead and no outs. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch. Man, you would love a double play ball right here. Right what the doctor ordered. That one fouled into the net. It's a full count. Carinci was headed to second. He'll have to make his way back. Avery Hastings out there on the mound. Runner goes, and it's fouled off again. Spoiled another good pitch. Payoff pitch to Chrisman. Runner goes again, and he'll be able to walk into second. After a leadoff single from Carinci, Chrisman walks. And Kevin Okins will make his way out to the mound to try to calm down Avery Hastings. Now it's Lane Crowden who comes up with 2 runners on and no outs. Crowden's 1 for 4 tonight. Came around to score after a single and a stolen base. Here he is with no outs and 2 runners on. Swing and a miss. Pushes that one past him. Runners go inside. Well, it's just Carinci that goes. He's over to third now. Takes away the force out at third. Now he's 90 feet away with no outs from tying up the ball game. One and one count. This is where you beg for a strikeout and a double play. 1-1. Hit out there to right. Caught. Runners headed to the plate. Throw is good, but it's not going to be in time. It's a tie ball game, 6-6. The Catfish plays small ball, and the sacrifice fly ties up the ball game. Carinci walks, he singles. He advances to second on Chrisman's walk. He steals third, and he scores on a sacrifice fly. So now it's a tied ball game, and Lane Crowden will get the RBI. Here's Kevin McCarthy, designated hitter tonight, who's 0 for 3. So now it'll be a chance for the Rockabillys to walk this one off. 6-6 here, but you've got to get out of this. There's a single past second base. He's going to hold right there at second. So Kevin McCarthy has his first hit of the ball game. And Crowden brought in that game-tying run. Chrisman gets to second off the McCarthy single. He'll stay right there. Colton Poorman's 2 for 4 with an RBI. Here he is with 2 runners on and just a single out. And that one gets away from Hastings. That'll load up the bases here. First pitch hits Poorman in the back. So now it's the bases loaded. And coming up to the plate is Jeffries. Jeffries 1 for 3 today. This is Hastings' first appearance as a Rockabilly, and it's off to a little bit of a rough start. Bases loaded here, 1 out. That's well inside. Caden Bogenpole is up to pinch hit. Caden Bogenpole is batting .250 in his 36 at-bats as a Catfish. That one's outside, 2-0. Hastings in danger here of giving the Catfish the lead. 1 out, bases loaded. That one's hit into the dugout for the Catfish. It's a 2-2 count now. Strikeout would be big here for the second out. That one's hit. And is it fair? It's foul. Good thing for the Rockabillys that was foul. That would have scored probably 3 runs. At the least 2. 2-2 count still. Bogenpole almost put a bookend on this game. Rockabillys, of course, have 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th. They would love to go into it tied instead of down. That one bounces in. The count goes full. Runners don't move, though. Payoff pitch here with the bases loaded. And that'll walk in the run. Catfish take a 7-6 lead here with 1 out, and the inning continues with the bases loaded.
Next up, catcher number 0, Cal Kilgore.
Now it's Cal Kilgore, who has had an impeccable day at the plate. Kilgore's 3 for 3 with the walk as well. Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-1. Rockabillys will have to enter the 9th, playing from behind. They'd love to keep it just 1 run, though. Still need 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. Work to be done. Check swing. But he went. 0-2. Kilgore has had himself a ball game. 2 RBIs, 3 for 3 and a walk. Rockabillys trying to put it into him here. Hit right up the middle. They'll go home, get 1, and they don't even throw to first. That's only 2 outs. I think Okins thought there were already 2 outs. He didn't even throw to first. They likely would have got Kilgore at first for the double play and gotten out of the inning. Now it's back to the top of the order, Chris Hall. That's outside for a ball. Chris Hall's 1 for 3. He's also walked twice. Here he faces a 2-0 now. That one's well out of the zone. I think Hastings thought he was going to be out of the inning. And I believe Okins thought they were out of the inning. He got the out at home, held the ball, and started to walk off the field. The 2-0 here. That's in there. Give it to him. 2-1. Two-one pitch is grounded back to the backstop, and it's 2-2-2. It's a 7-6 ball game. That one's hit out there to center. Scrambling back to make the catch, and he gets it on the run. A good play out there in center field. Michael Bell makes out number 3, but the Catfish get 2 runs, and they take a 7-6 lead. Rockabillys have 3 more outs to try to tie up the ball game or take a walk-off win. We'll take a quick break and be back to see if they can.
A damaged electronic device typically costs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to replace. But we're here to show you that there's a better way. CPR is the global leader in electronic device repair, and our services are fast and far more affordable than replacement. Our knowledgeable technicians have experience working with all types of smartphones, tablets, computers and laptops, MP3 players, gaming consoles, and even other electronic gadgets like drones and more. CPR. We save your mobile life.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Rockabillys have 3 outs to get it done. Nick Stamper is due up. See if he leads off or if they go pinch hit here. Rockabillys trail 7-6. Cape Catfish got 2 back. It's still Jordan Riley out there on the mound. He went 1 1/3, walked 2. But he didn't give up any runs. And it is going to be a pinch hitter here for the Rockabillys. Preston Ford out of Tennessee Tech University and Millington, Tennessee. It's Ford's first at bat as a Rockabilly. Hits it deep out there to center, gives it a ride, but it's going to be out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. And the Rockabillys down to their last 2 now. Here's Joseph Huffstedler. One's outside, 1-0. And that's fouled into the net. That one's in foul territory. The 1-2. And swing and a miss. Strikeout. 2 outs now. Huffstedler goes down swinging for the second time. That's Jordan Riley's first strikeout. And Trayshawn Hall is the Rockabilly's last hope here. Looks like the Rockabillys were going to win their first game in the last 9. That was a half-hearted swing right there. His head wasn't in it at all. 0-1. And he watches that one in the zone. Down to his last strike. Rockabillys looks like they were going to win their first one in 9 games. They were on an 8-game losing skid. That one's high. It's 1-2. But now they trail by 2 runs. And they're down to their last strike. Trayshawn Hall swings at that one down in the dirt. He goes down swinging, and the Rockabillys drop this one to the Catfish. 7-6 is the final score. The Rockabillys get the loss in the Hub City, the first game of the 2-game series, and that loss is going to fall to the hands of Avery Hastings. His first appearance as a Rockabilly, he gave up 2 earned runs, walked 2, gave up 2 hits. He eventually got the 3 outs he needed, but it was too little too late. So the Rockabillys lose by 1 run here in the Hub City. They played the best team in the Prospect League. The Catfish advanced to 37-17. They're 20 games above 500. The Rockabillys fall to 15-37. They'll have a chance for revenge tomorrow night here at the ballpark. First pitch is at 7 o'clock. So tune in here on Prospect League TV. Or come on out to the ballpark if you're close enough and you have a chance. The Rockabillys looking for revenge in one of their last few home games of the season. They've got 3 more home ones. Make sure that you make it out to one. They unfortunately dropped this one here in the late goings of this one. It was back and forth. The Catfish get the best of the Rockabillys right here at the end. And the final score, 7-6. The Rockabillys 7 hits, 6 runs. Catfish 12 hits, 7 runs. Also 4 errors for the Catfish. Rockabillys did have no errors, but that's the final score, 7-6 here at the ballpark. That about wraps it up for us here at Worthy Road Studios. I'm Alexander Bitterling. Thank you so much for tuning in to this game. The Rockabillys do drop it, but they've got a chance for revenge here in the Hub City tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. For all of the team here at Worthy Road Studios, thank you so much for tuning in here on Prospect League TV. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night for more Rockabillys baseball. Thank you so much, and we'll have a good night.